Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to my online class, my dear students and viewers. Hope you are well by the grace of the Almighty Allah. I am also well by the grace of the Creator Allah. Stay home, stay safe. Avoid all kinds of intoxicants and bad companions. My dear friends, today I will discuss on some rules of articles. Please look at the board, please. When space means outer space, we don't use the article before then. When space means a specific place in the world, we use the article before the space. For example, would you like to travel into space? This space means outer space, so we have not used the article before this space. Write your name in the space at the bottom of the page. This space means a specific place on the face. I mean in the world. So a specific place in the world. So we have used the article before the word space here. In most cases, in double expressions, especially with preposition, we don't use any articles. For example, with knife and fork, with head and coat, from top to bottom, on land and sea, arm in arm, inch by inch, day after day, husband and wife. They are double expressions. We don't use normally any articles with double expressions, especially with preposition in double expressions. If we find any musical instrument's name to be played, not stop, to be played, we use the article before the instrument's name if it is playing. If any musical instrument is stopped or closed, I mean we don't play the musical instruments, we use a or an before the musical instruments. But when we play any musical instrument and use the group verb play on, we don't use the article before the musical instrument. For example, Jahi can play the piano, the violin and the clarinet. Here Jahi is playing piano, violin and clarinet. They are played. So we have used the article before the three musical instruments, piano, violin and clarinet. But when the musical instruments are stopped, we use a or an, a piano, a violin, a clarinet. But when we play any musical instrument and use the group verb play on, we don't use the article before the musical instrument's name. So we have not used the article before the musical instrument flute. We have not used the article before the musical instrument flute. Normally we use the article before the name of choirs, orchestras or pop groups. For example, the Buzz Choir, it is a choir's name. The Philadelphia Orchestra, it is an orchestra's name. The Beatles, it is a pop group's name. When we address in the letter two or more unmarried sisters unitedly, we use the article before the vocative case. For example, the plus Mrs. plus Charney, the Mrs. Smith, the plus vocative case plus surname. The plus Mrs. plus Khan. The plus vocative case plus surname. When we use verb of motion, any verb of motion, we can use home after motion of verb as adverb. So we don't use the article before home adverb. Even if home is used alone as a noun, we don't use the article before home then. But when we modify the word home with a word or phrase, then we use the article before the word home. For example, he went home. Home is direct adverb here after the motion verb go and gone. So we have not used the article. I arrived home after the dark. Arrived is a motion verb, and after motion verb we have used home directly as adverb. So we have not used the article before the adverb home. He is at home. At is used before the noun home alone, but we don't use the article before home noun when it is used alone. But when we modify the word home with a word or with a phrase, then we use the article before the home. We arrived at the bride's home. Bride here brides modifies the word home, so we have used the article before bride's home. For some years, this was the home of your queen. Here, of your queen, the phrase modifies the word home, so we have used the article before the home noun. My dear students and viewers, no more today. Fi amanillah. Good night.